stress, babe.
Okay, thank you.
Working for the weekend, then I want to see a show. I flip on the book of face. Yeah, I know where to go. There's a man over there into the music scene, showing lots of love for the community. With great advice, I know who I should go see.
Here it goes. Boy, that's loud.
Downtown radio. Hey, Heather.
Oh, yeah. It's the whole
Let's go. Steve, Geraldine,
show. There it is.
Yeah.
Steve. Cheryl Kaywood. How are you? Hey, how you doing, Ceris?
I'm great. How are you, Scott?
Oh, I'm peachy. Just peachy. There's Ed Sawicki. Hi, Ed.
Hey, Ed.
Taco Tuesday, Ed says.
I had a taco salad.
Arriba. Yeah, that was abrupt. Sorry. Done. There we go. Theme song over. Hit that button by mistake. All right. Welcome, everybody. It's Tuesday. We're back.
We back.
Took a little week off for St. Patrick's Day festivities, which were off the hook everywhere, despite the weather being shit, crap, and terrible.
Yeah, that worked in our advantage for sure.
Yeah, the indoor venues did really well on St. Patty's Day. And, well, actually, I was in a few tents outside, and it was packed wall to wall, too. But, people just were over it by the night before was like a big night, and it flopped, and then the next night was really big. So normally have 1,500 people the night before, and it ended up being 100 maybe.
For where the night before?
Dublin Pub. Our friends from Stranger, Love Bomb, and Last Call were playing there for the pre-party to St. Patty's Day. It's a VIP party and all that. Normally 1,500 people show up, and in Dayton, whiteout conditions, blizzard conditions, icing on all the roads, and everybody just stayed home.
On Monday?
It was a Monday, yeah. So, they were like, I'm staying on my couch,
Yeah, that sucks.
It did. And Steve, the owner of the Dublin Pub, he had two events going, big events, one at the Rose Music Center, one there. And he was sweating a little because he probably puts, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say he's got $300,000 into this whole setup and everything for the 2 days. But then if you get 5,000 people on St. Patty's Day, you make that back and then some. But
if you
don't, it's a crapshoot. And 2 years ago, it was 75 degrees on St. Patty's Day. He had a real win there. I think he did well. So, you do what you got to do. But good party. I heard your party was off the hook. Good.
It was awesome. Yeah, it was really good. It was
good
really good.
I saw some videos of Mojo Rising and, of course, the Oscar Wildes, who I dearly love. I thought they're a wonderful band, and Mojo Rising just killed it.
Yeah, they heading here on Monday, but decided against what were you? The lineup was killer this past for this one. I loved it. It was really good. Everybody, I don't know, it was amazing. It was a great vibe for sure.
Yeah, it was for a Tuesday too, and that's a crapshoot in the business. It's just you never know what you're going to get on a weekday like that,
especially on Tuesdays. Like Tuesdays are the worst day for business. I know for us.
Yeah.
So I was nervous, but I was like, I'm going full in, because I'm not risking, I'm not going to be that. I'm not going to go. Thanks, Doug.
Glenn's in for the long haul from Lexington today. Mike Brisbane is in the house for the F-bombs. Thank you, Mike. Erica. Hi, Erica.
Hi, baby girl.
Yes. Yeah, thanks, Doug, for that great compliment of Karis today. You look like shit today, Karis.
You could have just said that.
Yeah. Here, let's do a shameless zoom in on Karis today.
I'm so blurry though.
Why are you blurry?
I don't know why I'm blurry.
Wipe your lens off or something.
My lens?
Is it your lens? Could it be?
Is that better?
Did you put a big thumbprint on? No, not really.
No.
To be honest, it's a little blurry. I don't know. It's blurry.
Either.
How'd you set your camera up? Is it like on the high def, or is it like down in the low bargain basement camera size?
Probably bargain.
All right. There we go. All right. Well,
you can't tell when it's not close up.
Look at Doug backpedaling here on the bicycle. He's like, just an observation.
You're not wrong. I'm absolutely exhausted. It's been like all day events pretty much all month. So,
oh my God. Can I just say Sunday was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great night.
It's such a pleasure to watch, especially the young guys who got up there and played their little 3-minute guitar riff and all that. It's great to see them. And the kid that won, oh my God.
Oh, he was so well deserve it. Like he deserved that.
What a smile he had too, man.
Yeah.
He was, and Peter Coleman, man, that kid should be on like a soap opera. He's a good looking boy. You know?
That guy can do anything.
Yeah, he's going far in the business, whether he can sing or not. And he can. Yeah. So he played a great solo too. And I just love the whole event. The judges were great. I thought Reb Beach was fantastic with the
he was.
the folks and his feedback, and the more buckets of beer he drank, the more animated he got. It got fun. Yeah.
I thought it was great.
It was a good time. It was. And big shout out to our friend Rob Olson, who
huge shout out to Rob Olson. Huge shout out to all our sponsors. I apologize that the thank you came later on in the evening. We apologize for that. I apologize for that. But we do thank you, all of those sponsors, the music salon and Mashama Giri and Meadows Law Firm, Horan and Bar, the car sorry, my brain's broken.
Recovery company.
Yeah. So thank you to all of them.
I love their shirts, by the way.
I know.
Those were cool looking. That was really creative, I thought.
Yeah.
What's up, Mario?
Rob Olson for sure. Man.
Yeah, Rob's a good guy.
He took care of everybody. It was
awesome.
And
he's going to guest host at the Jam this week. Mm-hmm. I was talking to him yesterday, and he told me he's guest hosting.
Yeah, he's the guest host. So
that's cool. Whose place is he taking?
I'm going to guess
Cooper?
Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could be wrong, though. I'm not.
Maybe Coop's on here. He'll tell us. He'll know.
Cooper Duper. Yeah. Let us know.
Let us know. Look at all these people.
Hey, Zach.
Camera by Timu, Mike Brisbane said for you.
We need to sponsor some of our events for sure.
Who's that?
Zach Sweeney.
Yeah. We need somebody to sponsor some shows on All Around Town Radio too. Am I groveling and begging? I am. Okay. There we go. David Linda's here. Roger Bates is here. How you doing, Roger? Good to have you.
Hey, Roger.
Good to have you. And yes.
Zach, that's awesome.
I don't see Zach. I'm looking here. Scotty Bratcher did a great job, by the way. I just want to say that too.
He did a wonderful job. I love working with him.
You guys were hilarious back and forth, and that was really funny. I loved it.
The banter was great. I just love teaming up with him for that stuff.
And one thing I like about Scotty, he'll give it right back to you. He's just one of those guys, and he doesn't care a bit. And
no, and that's one of the reasons why I love working with him, because it's just, I don't know. He's a great guy. Great guy, talented and kind, and just
the interview I did with him, everybody has commented on how good he was on it and how humble and how he's full of advice, and it's really cool for a guy like that to give back like he does. So thank you, Scotty Bratcher.
Yeah, big.
So speaking of St. Patty's Day, I think you've got a little hot topic to throw at everybody today, don't you?
Yeah, and just note that, we're just pointing these things out. They're minimum, like they're the minority, because 99% of that day was beyond perfect. But there's always that few that just are just ridiculous. And they want to just complain, and it's actually humorous. So we thought we would mention and bring up the weekly complaints from the Bell and the Bear that we've received, but this is all from one day. So we thought that would be fun. The first one I was told, actually, I didn't even tell you about this one. This was a funny one. So actually at the event, at the day, somebody was trying to, when we have a lineup at the bar, we can't let people in and out because it's not fair to the people that are waiting in line. So you just have to just wait. You know what I mean? Like if you go, you're going to have to wait in line, or you wait until there's no line. And if somebody has a jacket they want to put back, in their car, they can just put it in that side area where you and I always hang out. Like everybody puts their coats there. It's not a big deal. Well, I guess one guy went out when there wasn't really a line and then came back in. And then I guess half an hour later, his friend tried to go out, and Jeep, my amazing door guy, stopped him and said, sorry, you can't. If you go back out, you got to wait in line. He goes, why? And I'm standing there because when there's a lineup, I let Jeep know when he can let people in. So he was not being rude or anything to Jeep, but questioning him. So I just turned around and I said, it's a capacity issue. Not rude. He goes, I wasn't talking to you. I said,
Bazinga.
I said, okay, well, I'm talking to you. I'm letting you know. The reason is well, who are you? I said, well, I own the place, so I'm just helping you out. And I went to go tell him that he could put his jacket next door, but he stormed off. So then I see him talking to his friends or whatever, And then and I knew it was going to happen. And about 15 minutes later, he goes storming out. And then his friend stops and talks to me. And he's like, starts talking and trying before even, I've been watching the whole thing go down. I said, yes, you're the friend of the guy that questioned why he couldn't go outside. He goes, yeah, and you were rude, and you have no right to talk to people. You have who are you going on? He goes, I will end you. I know a lot of people. I said, I said, all we were trying to tell him is that he could no, don't you interrupt me. I said, well, you're not listening. You're not even letting me explain this. Well, and then he just kept going on, and he finished it up with, I know a lot of people, and you guys are done. Just put it that way. I was like, sounds good. I'll see you later. I look forward to it. Best of luck. Right. So that was the one thing. And we were just all like, this is fun part, when it's super busy. Well, then the next day I received, now please keep in mind that we had 3 bands, 9 hours of music. Okay. 3 bands, 9 hours of music. I got a message, and the person was nice in the message, but of course had to take the time to send me this message to say to me, we went to the bar, ... to go see the Irish band, and it was $10. Would have paid $5, but not 10. And then we found out 2 hours later that for Miss Jackie, it was only $5. Damn. And that was their thing. So hold on, let me find my response. Because, oh, sorry, am I taking too long?
No, I'm just.
So, yeah, we love this bar, been going there for years, went to hear Irish music, $10 cover, ... We would have done $5. Then found out Miss Jackie, $5 2 hours later, damn. I said, my response was, because I'm just done with people complaining about cover. Done with it. Like, people just don't understand this. I said, the Irish music started at 2 p.m. Mojo Rising started at 5:30 p.m. Miss Jackie started at 8:45 p.m. $10 for 9 hours of music, 3 different bands. $5 for the last band is fair. That's what I do. When it's the last band, I'm not going to charge people $10. I go down to $5 because that cover is taking care of the bands for the day because it's very expensive to throw an event like that. So I said, all of the cover charge goes to the bands. Bars have been charging $5 covers since the 80s. On special event days, when there's hours of entertainment and multiple bands, snacks and swag, $10 is more than fair. I'm sorry you don't feel that way. And she said, well, we were only there for the Irish band. So let me ask you a question. Do you know how many people say we're only there for 10 minutes for a drink, or we're only there for one band? So what should I do? Because 99% of those people stay. So am I supposed to get my door guy to leave his standing to go find you, to ask you to close out your tab so you can leave, and then ask you to pay another $2 or ask you to pay another $2.50 just in case you want to stay just for that second band too. And then go back and ask you again for another $2.50 if you want to stay for that third band. I mean, come on, let's be realistic here. We can't chase everybody down. You came for it's St. Patrick's Day. $10 for 3 bands? And you took the time to send me this message. Anything?
Yeah, I got a lot.
Okay, go.
I do. I got a lot. Tina Reed Ramsey from O'Connor says, I like the people that want to use the bathroom and try not to pay at the door.
Yeah,
that sneak in too. Okay, so I do have something to add. The world has become full of bitchers. I'm just going to say that, okay? And they bitch about everything. I'll get to mine in a minute that somebody messaged me too. You'll like that. But this whole thing about the cover charge and the $10 versus, I mean, so I paid many times to go to the Dublin pub or to Flanagan's on St. Patty's Day, a $10 cover or a $20 cover for 2 days. And you get a wristband. You can go both days, whatever you want to do, Monday, Tuesday, or if it's a Friday, Saturday, they do that. And never, ever in a million years thought about that was extortion or anything, because I pay for entertainment.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, $10 is worth just seeing the people on St. Patty's Day that are getting crazy.
Yeah.
Let alone a band. And you're paying 3 bands that day.
3 bands.
Okay, you're paying for them.
Yeah.
You know,
and you know,
I just don't get people. And what you go out all the time, Ceris. I mean, you're around. You've been to things. You've seen your friends that play music in places. You go places, and you don't ever hesitate to flop down a cover or tip somebody or do something like that.
Yeah.
And do you ever just wonder, like, even if you had a bad experience, why would somebody pick up the internet and message you? I mean, it's like,
that's my thing.
I don't know. I mean, some people say, well, they need to know this. Well, they probably already know this. What
do I need to know? That I charge $10 for?
Yes. You need to know you charge $10 and pissed them off.
Down to $5 for the last band because it's unfair to charge people. And just to put this in perspective, that cover charge goes towards the band. It goes towards everything for the music. So that way, and it doesn't cover anything else. Trust me, because after I paid the bands, the sound, and all of that, just music-wise, it was $40 was left. Okay? That's all that it covers. It doesn't cover all the swag. It doesn't cover the snacks. It doesn't cover any of that. It doesn't cover labor, nothing. Okay? It goes to help cover the bands. I'm not making money off of it. But you took the time to get on the internet and to let me know that you didn't think it was okay that you had to pay $10 for 9 hours. And I'm supposed to chase you down when you say you're not going to say, get the fuck out of here. Like, come on, man. This ain't fun. That ain't fun. That's not fair.
Let's circle back a minute. Can we circle back to your earlier conversation? The guy that said he would ruin you or destroy you or whatever. Let's go back to that for a minute. Unless you hold the cards on state liquor control and you make a decision whether she can have a license or not. You're not going to control her establishment. I mean, let's put it. You can go out, and nobody likes to be blasted on the internet, but today it's become so commonplace that it doesn't have any effect anymore. Where it used to be, oh my God, somebody put a bad review on our page. It's like every other day there's a freaking bad review. So who cares? You know, I mean, everybody wants to sit behind a keyboard and be a little bitch.
Yeah.
And I don't get it.
And I'm sure these people are nice. I know they're nice people, and I know they love the bar, and I think that's great. But let's put everything in perspective. It's not a normal Friday or Saturday night. It's fucking St. Patrick's Day, bro. This shit is expensive. We bust our ass. My staff are there, me and my staff, you know, like, you're going to take time at 9:30 p.m. to send me a freaking bitch note? We would have paid $5, but okay.
Thank you, Tina. And there's Tina, a bar owner, and she's, you know, she's running an Irish bar. She knows how it goes. You know, it's just crazy. And I despise people that try to throw their chest out and say, I will tear you down on the internet.
That guy, I know a lot. I'm friends with the people. And he was like, I know the people in the band. I know these people drove from far. I said, I didn't do anything wrong. I was about to offer him to put his coat there, and then he kept cutting me off. I was like, whatever, dude. So, of course, I personally wanted to let the band know that the guy said he knows, just to let him know, just a warning, this is what happened. Now, I don't need you to defend me, or I know what I did, but just as a respect thing, they're upset. This is what happened, you know, because I'm not, dude, I get there's hate, but when you're an entitled little bitch and you're going to threaten my business and take me down because we told the guy that you can't go out and put your jacket there back in his car and then bypass everybody else. Sorry.
I just, you know, can I just say I've lost faith in humanity sometimes? I really have. These people that get behind a keyboard, and I'm going to throw mine out there real quick for you too. You're going to love this. That all I do is promote the same 5 bands on my show. This was posted, okay? The same 5 bands and only one venue, which was yours, you know. And that I'm just a pathetic loser, basically, with what I do. And I just sit here and I am heartbroken. I'm heartbroken.
It's so sad.
It is so sad that this guy didn't like me. I mean, I welcome him to please start his own radio show on the internet and talk about local music. Please do that, because it'll help. It'll help everybody if you'll do that. You know, people send me stuff all the time and say, did you see this? Somebody did a live podcast and it wasn't yours. I don't care. Well, I mean, you know, and I'll use the example of Melissa Singer Reed. She did a podcast with Dangerous Jim. He does a great podcast, a lot of fun. And Jeff Meadows did as well. And several people sent me those links and said, did you see this? Like I'm supposed to be pissed about it. I mean, Jeff Meadows is advertising his business. Good for him.
Right.
And Melissa, you can't find a kinder soul. So, I mean, you know, so like if I called Melissa today and said, hey, can we schedule something for you to be on? I guarantee you she'd work it out to be on the show.
Right.
So it's just people like that just irritate the hell out of me. And you know, we've eliminated some of the music trolls. Thank goodness that we're out there that we're bashing and trashing. But this whole thing with like acting like they own the bar. Well, let them come in. The guy that's talking about ruining you, let him pay ASCAP, BMI and all that. Let him pay your insurance. Let him pay your water bill.
Sales tax. Let him pay all of that.
The electric, you know, which has gone up exponentially.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then this leads right into my next complaint that this guy made, and he made this comment on our thank you post for St. Patrick's Day. And then my response is his behavior of that day. Like it was flat out. Now, keep in mind, Bob Klein, thank you, first of all, bringing your band Rockstar to our stage on Saturday because that was fucking epic, bro. That was
Rock House.
sorry. What did I say?
Rockstar.
Oh, sorry, Rock House. My
Yes.
apologies.
Hold on.
My apologies.
I'm going to do a shameless plug for Bob. You go ahead and talk.
Okay. So this guy says on the thank you post, he goes, and I had to look him up because I was like, I don't remember this situation. Who did I run off, right? He goes, thanks for running me off. I won't be back. So my response to him, because I figured out who he was, and I said his name, and then I said, I'm very sorry you feel that way. I'm trying to remember which moment it was that upset you. Was it when you placed your folding chair right where the snack table was and right where the reserved couch was that people paid for, and then grabbed a stool from another reserved high top that someone else paid for and used it as a table for you and your food? Or was it the moment when you were asked to move your folding chair again that you placed right where we were setting up our satellite bar and you were sitting right where it goes? And then you looked at me and asked me where you're supposed to sit with an attitude. And I replied with, I'm not sure, sir, maybe the pool room if there's no seating out here. And then you grabbed your stuff and stormed out of the bar. Which moment was it that drove you off? Well, he very quickly deleted his comment.
Of course.
But now that is entitlement right there. People paid a lot of money for that couch and for those high tops. And he grabbed a stool, put a folding chair right in front of the snack bar, sat there and ate his food. Then when I told him he needed to move, he moved it right where the satellite bar was. First of all, the bar was there the whole time. And then we started setting it up. And I was like, sir, you can't put it there. We're setting this bar up, which again was right next to the couch as well. And that's when he stormed out.
First of all, who goes to somebody's house and rearranges the furniture? I mean, come on. And I see that happen all the time. And happens in your place all the time.
And I even said to his friend, because his friend is a great regular and a wonderful person. And I said, is your friend okay? Is he upset? And he goes, no, I don't think so. I was like, okay, well, I'm sorry that I literally said, I'm sorry that I had to move him, but he was kind of in the wrong place. You're at St. Patrick's Day. You show up at like 3-4 p.m. It's already busy. I don't know what to tell you if you're not getting a seat. But you don't get to just grab a folding chair and place it wherever you want.
Haters gonna hate. Thank you, Dirk Turner. Yes, 10 pennies in the house. Can't be rational with irrational people. Yes, no. That's a good quote.
That is a good quote.
It really is. That's one of the best ones of the day right there. I'm blown away by people's ability today, and we've created it with social media. We've created this empire of people to sit in the basement and bash everyone.
Yeah.
And it used to really offend me, and I used to get on there and I used to fight back with them and say stuff. Now, I don't even bother, and I don't even block them anymore. I just figure it's good entertainment if they want to say crap, and let them do it. And
Oh yeah, I don't give a shit about that stuff. I mean, there was all those people that apparently said shit about the bar on their page, and I could care less about that. But this is just fun to respond to when it's on, like when you can call them out and just, because that they're cowards anyways. But there's other people that just make their entire posts about other people. Obviously, that's weak. Who gives a shit? You move on. I don't give a shit about that stuff. But this guy, I was more of like, dude, you literally turned my bar into your living room. How did I run you off? Like, that was just more purely for entertainment.
Thank you, Eric. I wanted to write that on that guy's post. Hey, Captain Obvious, have you ever watched our Thursday show where we talk about over 100 bands and probably 35 venues or better, and that report to us? Come on. At one time, we had 165 musicians or bands in our gig groups that submit, and that's a lot.
Well,
so that's just
you're only focusing on 5.
Well, that and all I do is go to the Bell and the Bear. You know that. I missed your St. Patty's Day. Sorry, but all I do is go to the Bell and the Bear.
I know.
And damn, I missed Friday night 13:30. All I do is go to the Bell and the Bear.
Only go to the Bell and the Bear.
Yeah, and I would love if I lived close to the Bell and the Bear. I'd probably only go to the Bell and the Bear, but I don't. It's a trip. I had to bug out of the shred off because of the storms the other night. I wanted to get home before they were preaching 2-inch hail to bash my truck on the way home, and I didn't want to do that. So
to be fair, you tend to come to the Bell and the Bear when we have like an event. You know what I mean? It's not like and we have quite a few of. It's not like you're just we have a lot of events.
Yeah, I come on Thursdays a lot. I like Thursdays.
Yeah.
I come to see my favorite bands like Bob Klein's band, who was so fun the other night. I enjoyed that. And our people that came with the watch party, that was fun. Thank you for those of you that are out there and I haven't thanked yet. And wait, Scott, who's the fifth band for you promote? Chad Applehead. Thanks, Applehead.
Buddy, I'd like to buy you a beer at a different bar without us.
Who is that?
Rich. I'm Rich Homo. What is it? I don't understand that. Keyboard warriors, hide there.
Scotty Bratcher said you're having a tough time with names this week.
Okay. My brain's broken.
Yes, you've done 3 bombs today, 2 F-bombs I'm seeing on the comments. They're counting. I may never collect all the Jameson she owes me, just so you know that. Tammy said Rock House was awesome. Thank you for that. Doug Cope said Saturday was definitely the bomb. Thoroughly enjoyed the first visit to the Bell and the Bear, and we'll be back. Thank you, Doug.
Awesome, Doug. It was awesome to meet you.
Yes. Oh, who else? Heather's out there. Heather's got comments. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Yeah, I mean, people like that, you just got to put them in the rear view mirror and forget it. You do.
There's nothing wrong with finding a bar that you like and going. You know what I mean? If you feel comfortable there, that's where you should go.
And Bill's hitting it good there. I mean, he's talking about cheap folks move on. Yeah, if you're so cheap you won't pay $10 on St. Patty's Day, one of the biggest bar days of the year.
Yeah.
Then go home. Sit on your couch, drink your Tullamore Dew or Jameson and bitch. Get on the internet and write shitty things about people. Do that.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Nobody got time for you. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, what else you got?
Those were my 3.
The other thing, let's touch on this for a minute, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
When you put on an event, and I've been a big part of a lot of those events, okay, I can tell people with an honest, straight face that it's a shit ton of work. And what you see from the time the music comes up till the time the doors close is just a minuscule part of what goes on in this business to make an event successful. There's pre-planning. If you look at the shred off alone, the judges, you got to get them there. You got to make sure they're on the prizes, all the things that go into those kind of things, and managing all the people who want to be there, who all have a vested interest in one of those contestants or, this, that, or the other. And I witnessed something Sunday that really turned me off as well, was people that were back where all the contestants were. And sometimes that's an area of relaxation for people to go back and chat with each other and all that. And there were a few just flat ass annoying people there who were back trying to get a piece of every one of those people that were playing, or, let me shake your hand and introduce myself to you and all that, for the wrong reasons. Not to be their friend, not to be anything, but just to be in the limelight or whatever they want to be in. I thoroughly enjoyed Sunday sitting in the corner and listening to all the players and not having anything to do with that.
Yeah.
And you have a great staff that runs those kind of things. And, Kathy, I got to give her super credit for all the stuff she does.
Yeah.
But my God, these events are huge. And you and I have dealt with the people that walk in. No, we're not going to do it that way. We're going to do this, and we're going to do our raffles this way. And we're like, no, we have a little bit of experience here, and look at our track record, and I despise people that want to be the bomb. You know, they want to walk in like and not do any of the work, but yet be the biggest part of something. And
Oh
that,
yeah. Oh
that
yeah.
to me just frosts me sometimes. But
Yeah, Bruno. To add to how long that day was on Sunday, to add to that, somebody like I guess a day or two earlier, I guess flushed their reading glasses down the toilet, the men's toilet. So we spent a good half an hour, 45 minutes trying to snake that out, and we pulled out somebody's glasses too. Like, it's never ending, dude.
how do you know how drunk you are when your glasses are in the toilet?
It like clogged the whole shitter up, dude.
Yeah, I noticed that actually. I did. That was not good, but I'm trying to get to all your comments, people. And Eric Knight was a participant in Sunday.
Oh,
Said
Eric,
Sunday was
it was
epic.
so nice to meet you.
Eric did a great job. They
Yeah,
all
he
did.
did.
I
They
mean, they
all
really
did.
all did.
Yeah.
I am so happy that everyone that got up there, I mean, some of them got a little negative feedback and they probably needed to hear some of that with what they were doing because they're hearing it from great guitarists. But all those people, they had, what did you call it? Steel balls or balls of steel?
Balls of steel. I mean, to go up there, to go up there anyways takes balls, dude. That takes a lot.
Thank you, Monica. That's sweet.
I love Monica.
I love Monica. I love Emily. That whole group.
They're such good people.
They're wonderful folks. And
Yeah.
I lived vicariously through their pictures and videos from when they were on vacation a week ago. That looked so much fun.
Yeah.
I almost hopped on a plane. I did. I thought it'd be good. I think they would have liked me showing up at the pool like Uncle Eddie and my flippers and my scuba mask.
Well, Tina, I was going to do a whole video on the door cover thing because it really could. I could talk about that all day and just hope that people see it because it's just ridiculous.
Thank you, David Parks.
Thanks, Dave. We miss you, David Parks.
I miss him too, man. He's a great guy.
Yeah, Mike, I agree. I think it was tough, but yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, that kid deserved that first. It's a shred off. That kid shredded the shit out of that guitar, man.
He did.
He did. And he did it so well.
John Esper says a $10 cover charge to hear 3 bands. That's a bargain. Thank you, John.
And you can't expect people to chase you down. Because could you imagine if each person said, well, I'm only here to see this band. Okay, now I got to hire somebody else to go chase down every single person who said that they were only going to be, so make sure they leave. And then you're going to write us a bad review because we asked you to leave after you told us you were only going to, I mean, it's a catch-22. We're screwed anyway, either way. So here's the deal. $10 cover.
I want to pay $3.33 because I'm only staying for one band.
So that's the thing. What was I going to do? Okay, you owe me $3.33, and I got to chase you down if you stay for the second one and ask for another $3.33. And then
can I Venmo that to you because I don't have any pennies?
You hear how ridiculous that sounds?
Oh my God, it's crazy.
$10 for 9 fucking hours.
Bruno wants to know if they're cheap sunglasses that were in the toilet. They were reading glasses, weren't they? I don't know. Maybe they were looking for something and they.
Oh, so will I, Tina. So will I.
Yes, armchair quarterbacks. Yes, you got it. All right, I'm trying to get all your comments up here, guys. There's a bunch of them today. Thank you, Doug, for that humor. Bronson Hetzer's in the house from the Filthy Heathens.
Hey, Bronson.
Yeah, well, you know, 2 weeks ago, Tina had a plumber pull a cap out of the toilet.
A cup? Yeah, we had that.
Oh, a
too,
cup.
actually.
I'm sorry. I thought it said cap. I was like, somebody's hat.
We had that too.
Oh, the things people drop in the toilet are insane.
Hey, Sean.
Sean Frost in the house. How are you, buddy? Jeffrey said Eric is a hell of a player. He was. He did well. No, Steve, it was balls of steel, not frosty balls. That's my line. Karis had balls of steel. Yes, I have frosty balls. It frosts my balls. People on the internet frost my balls. Can I say that again? One more time.
Yeah.
People with their shitty comments. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. Didn't your parents or your grandparents ever say that to you? I don't know. Thank you, Monica. What else we got? Let's look at the comments here. Tina says, I like when people refuse to pay door cover but hop the fence to get in. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a big one.
Collect money in front of all their buddies or escort them to the door. Yeah, why would you try to sneak in? And I have people all the time, Karis, look at me when I come in and pay the cover charge. Like, you have to pay? Yeah.
It's not that you have to. I would very happily let you in, but you do because you know where the money's going.
Yeah, it's going to the band.
It is to run a fucking business like this.
And I'm not up there throwing, I normally am not. I don't make it a habit of throwing a lot of money in a band's tip jar because I do a lot of promoting for a lot of these bands, but I don't mind paying the cover if it goes to the band. That's good. Yeah. Even if it doesn't go to the band, if it's keeping the venue open, I'll do that. That's a big part of this. Let's see what we got. It is a steal. Scotty Long. Yes, it's a steal. Charmin says he wears his glasses at night. Thank you for that pun, Charmin. Good to see you on here. And lots of things get you fired up. But as an owner of an establishment, and a lot of people don't know this about me. I owned bars years ago, and I charged the same cover charge back in the 80s that Karis is charging today.
Yeah, that's the thing. And if we dare to try to charge more on a regular Friday or Saturday, like every weekend, we wouldn't. It wouldn't be good. Like, we know the amount of people that still turn and walk away now. Could you imagine?
Heather, that's a great comment. Someone to tell them the cover charges for pain and suffering, listening to their bullshit. I love it. And Jim McCarthy, I couldn't agree more. I was just going to bring that up. The face of Peter Coleman when he got $100 bill was priceless. You'd have thought somebody handed him like a brand new SUV or something. He was so happy,
so excited that he placed, that he came second. He's a sweet kid, man.
Oh, the kid's got the looks too. I got to say that. I mean, he's got the package. He is the guy on the guitar. He's got the hair. Yeah. He's got the smile. He's
got it all.
If he walked into a soap opera audition, he'd make it. I think he's just got that kind of look about him.
Yeah.
And he comes from great people too. So, his parents were very proud of him that day, and it's cool to see them sitting there. I got a great photo of them, by the way, together. And it was really fun to see.
Yeah, as Ann Clemens says, both parents are musicians. Yes, they are, and incredible musicians at that. Not just musicians.
Let's see what else we got here. I'm trying to get through some of this.
We need to give, Brennan was one of, if not the first, but one of the first underage musician we let come play on our Thursday jams. And you should have seen his parents. I mean, the joy that they had. That kid is so sweet. They were all so kind and sweet.
And what a smile he had at the end when he won and got his prizes. And
I don't think he realizes how good he is. He was just beside himself. He was like, "Are you serious?"
Hi, Brian. Thank you. He said, but what a great event Sunday. Thank you for that. And if you don't want to pay cover, don't come. Don't go out. Go somewhere that doesn't charge a cover. I mean, that's
like that, Dewey. There needs to be a shred off between Peter Coleman and Brennan Zettenmeyer backed by the house band next time he's home. That's a good idea.
Thank you, John Ross, for and happy 37th birthday today. Thanks for being with us. What's Bob got to say? Bob's always got something good.
Where was it $20, Mike? Last year, where? Oh, my daughter. Oh, at Molly Malone's. Got it. Yeah.
And that to me doesn't bother me on saying I'd pay $20 to get. I'd pay $25 to get.
It's a big day.
Yes, it is. And nobody's batting an eye where I was at the Dublin pub or whatever. And I do have to give a shout out, Karis. You'll like this. The Springboro pub crawl was a huge success.
Okay.
All the bars that were involved in that and the shuttle buses that ran between the bars for people so they didn't have to drink and drive. It was just a real good success. Great job by everybody there. And the end of the night at the Springboro Eagles with the Naked Karate Girls was insane.
Good.
I mean, those guys throw a party anyway, but wow. wow, it was insane. It was.
What's my take on spouses or people with the band not paying the cover charge? I mean, the money goes to the band. So it's bizarre to me that a friend or a spouse or that wouldn't, it's bizarre to me that friends wouldn't want to pay the $5 cover. That's just weird to me. I mean, it goes to your friend. You're supporting their business.
I think I could, and it's probably been done, but I think I could make a fortune if I develop 2 T-shirts. One that says, I know the owner, and the other one that says, I'm with the band. And some sort of creative T-shirts that said that. Or it could be on the front and the back. That way, everybody knows to treat me special. Man. Hi, you're back.
I had to let Thor out.
So you have anything else to bitch about today?
I mean, what time is it?
It's 45.
You want me to bring up the other one?
Do it. Yeah, we got time. Throw it out there for 5 minutes.
Somebody made a comment on a post. They deleted it, but said about the shred off was music is not a competition, and it shouldn't be. So
can I say what I think that event was on Sunday?
Yes, please.
It was a showcase of local talented guitar players. And nobody there was in competition with each other. Now, the ones that won, they were happy, they smiled and all that. But I was in that back room that I probably shouldn't have been in, but I was in the back room with all the players.
Yeah, you should.
And I'm telling you, there wasn't 1 ounce of ego, attitude, competition. None of that was going on. They were shaking hands. They were looking at each other's guitars. That's a cool guitar. Yeah, look at that. I mean, that's what they were doing. It was so much fun for those guys.
The players, the musicians, was it a competition? Sure. It's a competition that they wanted to be a part of. So it's not a bad thing by any means to add a little incentive. Who gives a shit, man? It brought together 15 musicians who got to show their stuff on a stage that they may not, no matter what the stage, this isn't about my stage, that they may not ever get to play, or that they, they're proud of what they do and they get to come out there and play. And sure, there was a winner for that. And do you know how happy that made that person?
Well, that person commenting was either one that thinks everybody should get a participation trophy.
Yeah.
Or
didn't have one in the first one.
They have been tainted totally by Battle of the Bands somewhere. And those can get really stupid. I mean, they can, because that becomes more of those are like, how much can the bar make? Because the more people you bring, the more votes you get. And, I've unfortunately emceed some of those events, and it really gets silly that the bar owner is requiring the band to bring people, and they have to drop their ticket in a bucket for the band to win. Even though they may not be the best band, they may bring the most people. Oh. So it's, you like it when 100 people show up at your bar for a band. I mean, you do. It's like, wow, they've got a following. But, that's almost like it's required to win. And the prize packages never come through what they say they're going to be on those things either. So maybe this guy was pissed off that he was in a Battle of the Bands or something.
What's the big deal anyways of letting a bunch of musicians who clearly have, who we should be applauding for even going up there to showcase what they love to do?
That's what I consider it being. I saw people play. I'd never seen play guitar before.
Met a lot of new people.
The one kid that came out that was just so good and so interactive with the judges, and I can't think, God forbid I say this, he'll be mad at me, but he looked like Dora the Explorer. Had the black hair, and it was, which kid that was? He was so cool with the judges though, and I loved it. He played some Van Halen and all
Oh, yeah.
that. Yeah, and
Was it?
but just
Yeah.
and there were older guys in it too. I mean, that was cool to see too. Some of the guys that were in there that were my age playing guitar, and it was like that's fun, And look, I mean, this Steve says it best too. Shred Off was a competition where we all won. Yeah, if you want to call it that.
Night of music.
Everybody that was there won. And how about the house band? Can we talk about that for a second?
The house band's amazing. They're amazing. I'm very lucky.
I was blown away by it.
Yeah, they're incredible.
And Melissa and Jonathan singing together was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Anne got up there and sang, and wow, just wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
John, we are bringing back the voice competition. It's coming back. We're having our drum, but we're doing a drum off this year at the end of the year. So, a drum battle on December 6th, by the way. But the voice competition is coming back. Just might not be this year.
Got it.
Yeah.
Dewey said the same thing I just did. Jonathan Grooms and Melissa Singer Reed once again. Yeah, that was a pivotal moment in the day. It was very good. Very good. And Brian said he didn't see it as a competition, but as a shredder supporting, pumping each other up.
Find something wrong with everything. And whether you like it or not, everything in life is a competition. It doesn't matter. We should all be striving to be the best at what we do.
Yes, Dewey.
It's not a competition against other people. It's within yourself. You want to do great. You want to be great. And how lucky are we that we have the ability? Some of us have the ability to be able to compensate people. You know what I mean? For these great things. I own a bar. I'm not in competition with other bars. I'm not trying to make sure other bars don't do well. It's not a negative. Competition doesn't have to be a negative thing. It just makes people want to do great. It's, I was really, the guy, Joe Comer, who went up for the third place shred up, his first go at it, it was good. It was great and got him to tie for third place. But his next one that he got to shred off again was phenomenal. He wanted to do better than what he did before. And he did.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a competition within himself. I want to do great. Competition doesn't have to be negative. It doesn't have to be, I'm better than you. I'm going to take you down. No, it's, I'm going to kill it today. I'm going to fucking win.
Hey, there were 5 judges for this thing. And they picked my favorite. I mean, you guys all did. You picked my favorite.
Yeah.
Out of the whole thing. But my second place guy didn't even place. And did I get mad and stomp around?
Who was your second place guy?
The bass player.
I'm going to tell you, Josh Curran, that was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And I scored it as one of my favorites too.
He did an excellent job. And I thought that took guts to get up in a guitar competition and play bass.
Hell yeah.
And he played it well.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen Archer's Gate, shameless plug for them. Go see them.
Yeah. Yeah. They're going to be playing the Bell too, May 22nd, I think it is.
Who you got this weekend?
This weekend we have the debut of Final Order on Friday. And then Saturday we have the Kevin McCoy Band.
I saw them this past weekend. One of the 5 bands I go see. Kevin McCoy Band this weekend at Mr. Burroughs. I saw them. They were great, and you will enjoy it immensely if you go. If you like country music, it is, and it's not your tear in your beer slow. This is powerhouse country music. Yeah.
And just so you know, this is the only time they're playing the bar this year, so get there. Bye, Randy. It was nice seeing you this weekend.
Hi, Randy. Bye, Randy. Could it be Saturday? I come on a non-special event night. You just told me I'd come on.
Well, I'm just saying in general, you usually only, it's not like, I mean?
I'm not there every weekend. No, I'm not.
No, and there's nothing wrong with it either. Like I said, how to find some, like, to have multiple places like Heather's, like Heather's, you love that place, like the Bell,
Well,
you love that place.
It's like the people that live 5 minutes from your bar that come to your bar all the time to see music.
Yeah.
I live 5 minutes from Heather's and Mr. Burroughs, and they have different band every weekend, so I can go see that. And sometimes you just don't want to drive 35 minutes.
You don't, Rich.
You can relate.
We tried to look for Matthew after. We tried to look for him after because I know the winner wanted to give him a little bit of money, and I wanted him to come shake Mark's hand and everything. He was a sweet kid, man. I like that kid. He did great.
Thanks, Rich.
Bye, Mike.
All right, we got to run.
Oh, it's time.
It's that time. It's that time. We got to get out of here.
Again, thank you, Scotty Bratcher, for Sunday. Thank you to the sponsors, the Music Salon, Haran Bar, and the Meadows Law Firm. We appreciate you. And all of the contestants and all of the judges and the incredible house band.
Let me say thank you to Scotty Bratcher as well from the big shout out he gave me from the stage. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that more than you know. And it was nice that somebody of your stature was recognizing what we're trying to do here on the platform. So thanks so much.
Yeah.
All right. And yes, rest in peace, Reb Beach's amp. He blew an amp.
He did.
But it's okay. It'll all work out. He can get another one. He can. Thanks, Ceris.
Thanks, Scott.
Been a pleasure. As always, guys. Watch. We may have a little conflict tomorrow, Wednesday, with the band at noon. The person is sick, and I don't know they're going to make it. So if you see me post something in the morning about a cancellation and you want to be a one-on-one Wednesday and get interviewed at noon tomorrow, shoot me a message tonight, and I'll put you on the list and try to get somebody on tomorrow at noon here. So that'll be good if we can. So hopefully my person for tomorrow will get well and we'll be good. So,
feel better, whoever it is.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Thanks for watching. Live at 5 on Thursday with Who's Playing Out, brought to you by our friends at Heather's Cafe, getting ready to open up for the season on the patio. So thank you, guys.
Nice.
Thanks to the Bell and the Bear for being our sponsor today, and everybody else who supports All Around Town Radio. Thank you, Ceris.
Jake, this will be the disclaimer.
What's that?
The disclaimer.
You want
to? Should we?
I think you should.
Okay.
Probably because, we'll get sued. Here we go.
Disclaimer, the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views and positions of our sponsors or any entities they represent.
That was really good, that represent at the end. Represent. Thank you all for watching.
Thank you all.
We love you all.
Love you all.
I didn't even run the banner today. What an idiot I am. I just...
What do you mean?
Well, the scroller across the bottom of the screen. It's just the way it goes. Hot Topic Tuesday. Give us your hot topic today. There it is.
Oh, that bad.
No, and I didn't you do yours either. I usually put up, it says like the Bell and the Bear on Facebook, get the Bell and the Bear bar, blah, 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 blah. Isn't that great?
That's all right. That's okay. Radio. Oh.
There, we'll get them all in here as we go away.
Radio. See, we all forget things.
Well, since the only bar I promote's the Bell and the Bear, thanks for being with me today. I'm glad I could have one bar to promote. It's so nice.